Hey everyone, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, well, this might be an interesting post to arrive on. And if you're a regular here, well, welcome back as always. And you're the reason I'm back on here today. You can see I'm feeling better, slowly getting over the flu. And I am freshly showered. My hair's kind of done. No makeup yet. Still a little pale, but looking better. And I now am able to sit up. And folks, you know I had flu brain when the writer's like, oh, I was vertical all day. No, folks, I was horizontal all day. But I am feeling well enough to sit up and also respond to a whole bunch of your questions, which I was so excited to read. But a couple of them are just easier to respond to in video, so that's what I'm going to do in this one. But first, I have a couple of important things to announce. We have our first entry for the die cutter challenge with Made New to Create, and that is Tree from Craft On. Well, folks, you know, anyone on here who knows Tree knows she made that beautiful dimensional Memdex card for one of my challenges. You know, she's super supportive if you've been on many people's channels. She's wonderful and supportive of everyone. So why was I not surprised today to find that Tree is out there sending happy mail, random happy mail to people? Shouldn't have been surprised. Shouldn't have been surprised that she, of course, qualified for both my new collaborative giveaway with Made New to Create for the die cutter package and my 100 Subbie challenge. So how did she do that? Well, she more than met the criteria. She not only sent a card that she made herself, but she also sent these like rack boxes to both Kathy and Joanne. In fact, she's been sending out Happy Mail all over the place, folks. I'm just quoting those two. Okay, because those two did a lovely video about it. And that was what we were hoping would happen. Lisa and we were hoping would happen, is that people would get random happy mail and they would be so excited about it that they would do a video. And sure enough, Kathy and Joanne are the type of folks that when you do something special for them randomly, they're going to come online and share it. And was exactly what Lisa and I were hoping for. So Tree, you are our very first name for the die cutting machine package and giveaway and die cutter giveaway. So congratulations. I was thrilled, absolutely thrilled. But you also qualified today, because of what you did, for my 100 Subbie giveaway. Now, folks, I learned something. After I did the announcement for my collaboration with Lisa, several people wrote in. Sorry, the air conditioner is so loud here, I have to turn it off. Several people wrote in and said, hey, does that mean you're not doing your 100 Subbie giveaway? No, folks, of course we are still doing that. In fact, you have 2.5 more weeks. 2.5 more weeks. I just looked at the calendar in order to get your entry in. And it's super simple. Well, I thought it was super simple. Lisa pointed out it could have been simpler. So I learned something, folks. I learned something new every day here. And I also learned by all of you, so many of you wrote in to ask about that today, that I realized, oh no, Alicia, you know, here's the thing. I don't like to do things that I think are self-promotional. So I worry about coming on and being like, hey folks, enter my Subbie giveaway. Hey folks, enter my Subbie giveaway. I feel like that's like flogging my own thing. But what I learned today from you is that not discussing it is not good either. Because then you wonder like, is she still doing it? Because she's doing these other challenges, or maybe she... No, folks, it is still going. Amber, I know you sent in your submission. Actually, there's about 5 or 6 of you that I already have written down who have completed your submission. You've either linked back your Instagram post or to me, which somebody else did actually the day before yesterday, or you did a VR response, or like today, other people notified me that someone had done something like Tree. So I have a whole list of names already. So folks, just as a reminder, this is the official reminder today for the 100 Subbie giveaway. First of all, you can either do a video response or an Instagram post identifying somebody who taught you how to make something or just really inspired you or encouraged you in making and creating. So for instance, weeks ago, Kathy Create did a whole VR about how she learned how to make flat mail because of my flat mail challenge. Well, that counted as Kathy's entry. It was like a beautiful VR actually, and really sweetly done. So that counted. So you can do that. Miss Sabrina, who I know wants to win the AliExpress Pies pack for this giveaway, has yet to do her VR. But when she does her VR, I know it's going to be about Tamika, because when Sabrina was first learning how to function within this community, she's been a crafter for a long time. She did one of her first swaps, serious swaps with Tamika. And we all know Scrap to World is a serious shabby maker with a serious channel, and it was super intimidating. But the wonderful encouragement that she got from Tamika and the feedback just propelled Sabrina forward. So all she has to do is make a VR response about that first time she did that swap, and that's her entry. So Sabrina, we're waiting on that entry. And, you know, Carmen has been profoundly influenced by Erica's Scrap Diva 29, and we know that. So, you know, she doesn't do videos, but all she has to do is a quick Instagram post saying, you know, how Scrap Diva really taught her a lot of things. Like, for instance, one of the things about Carmen, if you swap with her, you'll learn this about her, is that she, like, layers everything 4 or 5 things thick. Her stuff is so beautifully crafted. And she learned that from Scrap Diva, from Erica. So all she has to do is do a post, link it to Erica, link it to me, so I know she did it, and that's her entry, folks. So an Instagram or a VR about either someone who has been very supportive of you on YouTube, you know, for me that's been Crafting with Liller, or someone who taught you something, like Kathy did hers about the flat mill and how she learned it from my challenge, and that was her entry. So it can be that simple, or you can make something really simple, like I learned how to layer from Lily. So I could have made a tag and showed you how I know how to layer, or a shaker and shown that and being like, hey, I learned how to do this from Lily. Or if you learned how to make a crepe paper rosette from somebody, make a quick crepe paper rosette and do a little VR or an Instagram post and say, hey, I learned it from this person, and link it back to them. Or if you learned how to make a shaker from somebody, then let us know who that is. And just say, hey, I learned it from them. Whatever you learned, or whoever gave you encouragement, or whoever motivated you to make, just either make something that they taught you how to make a VR response, send them a card. That's what Tree did. Or send them a package, a gift package. If you can afford to, and it doesn't put strain on you financially, send them a gift box. Tree sent out thank you cards, and she sent small rack boxes that were really sweet and so well done. So she met several criteria. But you only have to meet one, folks. A VR response, an Instagram post, a card, a mini project share, or a rack box. Real simple. You have 2.5 weeks. What about the prizes? How could you forget? One is this huge, elaborate AliExpress kit. I can't even list everything. It's got dies, it's got ephemera, it's got tulle. I mean, it's got it all. Or that Dreamer kit that Lily helped design, which is like this amazing paper chipboard sticker pack. It's like $45, folks. It's super fancy, but it's so beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to put the links below so you can see. Or I'm going to put the link to the original 100 Subbie challenge so you can go and look at all the prizes. And just to restir your interest, folks, and you have until the end of this month to let me know you've done this. So if you do a VR response, just link it back to me. If you do an Instagram post, I know I suck at Instagram, but link it back to me. Someone recently did an Instagram post and I saw, they let me know, and I went and looked and I saw, and it was awesome. So for this challenge. So an Instagram post, send somebody a card, send them a package. Look, Tree sent out a bunch and everyone did a video and I knew she did it. And there's her entry. So it's that simple, folks. It really is that simple, and you have 2.5 weeks and the prizes are amazing. So I got to make a very special announcement. You know, sometimes when you do a project like I'm doing with Lisa, it just brings out the best in people. And you start to see who your like people are. Well, folks, Mom Loves Disney wrote to us today, and she's throwing in a donation amount to help buy more dies and to help buy the dies. Is that not the most amazing thing? I was so moved. I was like, wow. Okay, so one, we did not expect anyone to contribute at all. That was not our intention. And two, we certainly didn't, it shocked me for sure. I was like, wow, super generous of Mom Loves Disney. And again, you know, these sorts of projects tell you about people. And obviously this was so heartfelt. So Mom Loves Disney, thank you so much. Really, like I was really moved. I have to tell you, it's not the only thing Mom Loves Disney and I have in common. We both love our dogs. You know, we both have 14-year-old dogs. And Mom Loves Disney has a 14-year-old Sheltie that is unwell. And I can tell you, okay, so here's what I didn't share with you, Mom Loves Disney. But after seeing that today, I have to share it with you. So I used to also have a Corgi. And this Corgi was the dog love of my life. And Oh, wow. I just got dark all of a sudden probably because I was talking about this and I wasn't paying attention to technology. And this dog love of my life was very special to me. And he got brain cancer. And my vet, Jackie Greenwood, the same one who helped save Nash, said, Leash, brain cancer is not treatable. It's hard for the dog. There's nothing you can do. You're just going to have to make a decision when that dog goes down. And I was like, pardon? Pardon? Now, folks, I've had dogs my whole life. But I've been blessed. My whole life, the dogs have died of natural causes. I swear to you, haven't had to put a dog down. This is the first time. And so the vet was like, listen, you have to do the right thing by this dog and end their life before it gets bad. You know, brain cancer is funny for humans and for animals. And I didn't know what bad was. And the dog started walking into walls and he started like not recognizing people. And I took him back and I was like, how do you know when it's time? How do you know when it's time? Like, I don't want this dog to suffer, but I also don't want to play God. So Mom Loves Disney, I really do understand. This is why I reached out to you the other day. I don't know if you got that message, but I definitely am a shoulder to cry on, and I do understand what this is like. I have to tell you, in the end, the decision got taken away from me. It's a funny story, but one day my husband came home and the dog didn't recognize him and he went to bite him. And I just caught him in time. And I mean bite him, because he's really protective of me. Funny, not yet a service dog like Nash, but super protective of me. And my vet was like, that's it. Hard decisions, folks, especially when you don't like to play God. So Mom Loves Disney, I feel you. And if you ever need to talk about that, I kept my US cell while I'm here. And I'm happy to give it to you. And anytime you want to chat about that, I'm here because I get it. So thank you for supporting what we're doing today. Thank you for reaching out and wanting to be a partner with us. And we're so grateful to you. Really unexpected, but so welcome. So welcome. So thank you. Wow, folks, isn't it amazing what happens here? It's like you take one step forward and other people join you on that path. What a day it's been, flu and all. What a day it's been. All sorts of magical things happening. But I did want to let you know that Tree is our first entry for the die cutter giveaway. That the 100 Subbie challenge is definitely on, and you have 2.5 more weeks. And again, I'm going to put a link below to the original post for it, so you can go look at all the prizes because I list them very carefully. Boy, they're really good, folks. They're really good. So please get your entries in. And I want to thank Mom Loves Disney very much for joining us on this path. It's really nice to know that we have another supporter and another teammate. We really appreciate it. It's amazing. You guys are amazing. And I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers. I have to tell you something. You guys are great. You love so many heartfelt comments. Do you know what it's like to be sick and you're like, get up, you have to get up, and pay attention. But then I started reading and I was like, the feedback you guys gave was so heartfelt and meaningful to me. I was like, this is why I got up with the flu. You guys are amazing. Amazing. There's no other way to say it. Thank you. I know I say amazing a lot, but that's how I feel. I feel like things are amazing. I feel like you guys are amazing. This community is amazing. And I'm just really fortunate. I really feel very fortunate. Now, a ton of people ask me about triple thick, which I have to tell you, I learned about thanks to Joanne, the Happy Mail Stamper. So I'm going to do a very short video showing you what triple thick is, how it works, and why I think every crafter has to own this product. And I'll post that very shortly. All right, in response to all your questions. And thank you guys for being such a terrific community and coming here every day and listening to me yabber on about stuff. And please get your entries in for both the die cutter collaboration with Made New to Create, and please get it in for the 100 Subbie challenge. They both have great prizes that I'm really excited to give away. All right, folks, that's it. Have a great rest of your day. And I'm going to upload that video about the triple thick, and then I'm going to take a little rest. Bye for now.